Hey man, some games get delayed, others just like maids. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Games Cage. Today, and only today, we are here to talk about, that's right, Breath of the Wild 2 getting the bump from 2022 to 2023. We're going to watch the Aonuma video. We're going to talk about it, what it means for Nintendo's fall. Game itself has some new footage in it. So we're going to talk about all that stuff. But of course, if you guys have been enjoying the videos lately, make sure to subscribe to your boy. Love to like the videos, do all that. Just we're trying to grow here. Much love. We've been getting a lot of traction on these videos. So I really appreciate all the love, support, and all that stuff. So keep that stuff coming. All right, without further ado, all right, let us get right into it, because I think listen, we got to talk about this. I woke up to it and it was not the best thing to wake up to. So first of all, let's pause this music. Let's go ahead and watch the announcement video from Mr. Eiji Aonuma himself.
ゼルダの伝説シリーズプロデューサーの青沼です。
Talk to me, Aonuma. What's up, man? First of all, nice haircut, my guy. I noticed it. You had the long hair for a while. Now you got the haircut. I get it. You're slick. You're out here, bro. I get it. All right, let's see. I have an update to share on Legend of Zelda. Timing is tough, man. It really is tough. Aiming for 2020 release for this game. There it is. There it is. And change the release. Spring 23 into 2023. There it is, everybody. 6th-year anniversary of the game. For those of you who've been looking for it, I apologize. That's tough. All right, we got a bit of footage here, though. So this is the one we saw. This is the brief footage we saw. Legend sequel will take place not just on the ground, as in the previous games, but also in the skies above. So it's going to be their big hook. God, it looks so good, bro. Looks so good, the word. And there will be an even wider range of features. There it is. There's our new footage, baby. Ah. God, bro. Take me back. Now, let's finish the video, then we can take it back. In order to make this game's experience something special, the entire development team is continuing to work diligently on this game. Let them know, man. Let them know. It's all good, bro. It happens. It happens. That's all for today's announcement. I wish you was like, hey, but at least you'll get Wind Waker HD this year, baby. But no. All right, so yeah, Secret Legend of Zelda Spring 2023. Exactly. Well, again, it's funny, right? Because this is one of those things where, like, we kind of all expected this, right, in some way, right? We were all kind of sitting there being like, hey, when's this game coming out? Where's the trailer? Where are the announcements? Like, you'd think by this point this game was coming out this year, we would have seen something, but we have not really seen anything. But we can go back here at least and go see this brief new footage we saw of this. So yeah, we get, first of all, our boy just looking hot as fuck. All right, my boy, look at flies out. Look at that hair, man. Look at that cool dragon arm he's got. Look at this nice Triforce gown or whatever you want to call this, bro. And there's, so if I'm not mistaken, is this not Fi? Like, is this not the Skyward Sword Master? So I'm pretty sure that's the Skyward Sword Master. In which case, I don't know what the fuck happened to Fi. Fi might be dead or going through it. I don't know, sealed away. But yeah, no, I mean, that's really, we get the most brief of footage, basically. But man, it is so much cooler to see, like, Link a bit more, like, grown here, and you could tell, like, gone through it, and just seeing whatever's going on here. He's got his Triforce glowing up over here. His Triforce is the power of courage, you know, Triforce of courage. Again, I'm not too much of a Zelda nerd to start hyper analyzing, like, if this symbol is a symbol of the Sheikah clans, brothers, nephews, and all that stuff, but either way, we can tell, like I said, we've known this before. Link's arm has this new power. It looks like this is how he's going to be using a lot of the new powers he has in this game. Like we saw in the other trailer we had, you know, during last E3, where he does the thing where he rewinds time with it. So I think a lot of the new powers are going to get new mechanics at their time, because they do say here that there will be new encounters and new gameplay elements. Well, obviously. But yeah, I feel like a crutch of it is going to be like what comes with this power. Obviously, he's got his bow and arrow in the back here. I just want to know, like, what happens with this sword? Like, is it, I don't know, like, is the game gonna be restoring it? Are you gonna have it the whole time? Can you use it like this? It's just gonna do shit damage. That'd be really funny. A lot of questions, man, but not enough answers, but it really was brief. And yeah, I mean, that's really it on the delay. It's a really interesting conversation, right, to be had. So we kind of, this game, like, for like this entire year is already, like, I mean, we're 3 months into the year, but the entire year has been like, is Breath of the Wild gonna make it this year? Is it not gonna make it? And it's been like a 50-50. People being like, hey, there's a big chance they'll hit it. And then another big group people were like, there's no way it's hitting this year. I was always on the more like confident side until we got the announcement of Gen 9. When I feel like when I saw Gen 9 was announced for holiday 2022, I was like, they can definitely afford to slip Breath of the Wild 2 now, because that game is going to be open world anyways. It's going to be a big holiday seller, so they can afford to take a bit more time in the oven to have a big thing in the holiday that'll make them a trillion bazillion dollars. But yeah, man, and I also believe that this team of all the Nintendo teams, right, I feel like the core 3D Mario team and the core 3D Zelda team, like, they're like, we will take as much time as we need to make something crazy, because those are like event releases for them, you know, those are prime time video game moments for the industry. So yeah, no, I mean, Breath of the Wild spring 2023. I saw a lot of people, you know, on their speculation it'll release on the anniversary of the game. I saw some people saying that could be the time for Switch Pro. I feel like that makes sense too. I really do think if there is some kind of Switch Pro, like 6 years into the Switch's life cycle, makes sense for it. You know, you get a more powerful console for the game and all this stuff. Like, to me, that just adds a big element to it that I would really enjoy. If we could have, you know, a big new console revamp, 60 FPS, go through that world silky smooth, that would be awesome. That'd be really cool, but we don't know for now. And yes, so that's really it for the delay. Now, what I was thinking, right, is, so here's the thing, right? I know we have Pokemon in the holiday, right? But we have Xenoblade, I want to say we have Xenoblade in September. So there is going to be at least one more big Nintendo fall game that isn't Breath of the Wild. And I'm starting to really think that a Mario game is going to be there. Now, the reason I think that, right, is because we have this Mario movie in December. You know what I mean? We have this big Mario movie in December. In 2023, we have the Universal Studios, but we do have a big Mario movie in December. And there is that empty gap in October, November for a first-party Nintendo game. Because again, remember, Game Freak operates on their own thing. Yes, the games are exclusive to Nintendo. A lot of the mainline ones are exclusive to Nintendo. But you know what I mean? Nintendo themselves, like the first-party team, usually has something for the holiday, right? And I do think that a 2D Mario or a 3D Mario feels to me like a lock, or something Mario. I don't know, like I said, whether it's an Odyssey 2, whether it's like another, you know, remaster of Galaxy or something, like I feel like, or a new 2D Mario with the new art style. I think a new Mario feels like the lock for the holiday if this Zelda game is going to be moved. And I wonder if there's also going to be a Zelda game just in general, like an HD remaster of Wind Waker or something, because there has traditionally been a Zelda game every single year for the Switch's life so far. We had Hyrule Warriors for a year, we had Breath of the Wild, we had Cadence of Hyrule, we had what's called Skyward Sword HD, we've had Link's Awakening DX. Like, there has been a Zelda release every year on the Switch so far. Now, granted, you could technically be a smart ass and be like, they added Majora to the N64 Online, but I think they mean like an actual release. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna be really curious to see what happens this fall. Again, this delay makes sense. I know some people are speculating it's because of Elden Ring or whatever. I don't really think that's the case. I'm sure like they've thought like, okay, we want to actually make sure this is up to stuff. And I also think like, I think this is just smarter for them in terms of like awards and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like this year, if this game and if Breath of the Wild 2 came out this year and we had Elden Ring, all the awards would be split between these two games. It would be like some websites give it to Elden Ring, some websites give it to Breath of the Wild. It would be all these conversations. So I feel like next year Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, most likely will be the big game of the year contender. And this year, I have no doubt in my mind it's over for this year. Elden Ring is the lock of just, it's going to win every single award. Now, I don't know any game that we have, like, I guess God of War 2 is the closest, but even then, I feel like God of War 2 is going to be, here's an amazing sequel to a thing that's established versus like, here's Elden Ring. And like, it went viral and it changed the game and all this stuff. So I think Elden Ring is going to be the big winner for this year. And also just don't fret about Nintendo in general. I mean, like, Nintendo has a a crazy year either way. I mean, we just had Forgotten Lands Kirby, which was amazing. We just had Legends Arceus, which was amazing. We had Triangle Strategy, which is almost nearing 1 million copies, and people really love that game. We're getting Mario Strikers what's called Battle League Supercharges is the Wii one. We're getting Mario Kart DLC, and that's massive. We're getting Fire Emblem 3 Ops. We're getting Splatoon 3. We're getting Xenoblade 3. We're probably getting a Bayonetta 3. You know, there's still a lot, and Advanced Wars is new release date. So there's still a lot of Nintendo stuff to look forward to this year, and stuff we probably do not know about because we know we're about 2 to 3 months from the big E3 summer showcase that they always do. So yeah, unfortunate delay, but it is what it is. You all know the drill of, I bet it's going to be a better game at the end of the day. These are, again, this team is one of the only teams that, like, you can have 100% trust in that they're going to make a banger. And I think they know Breath of the Wild 1 had such massive love to it and accolades, and people cherish that game so much. They know that this sequel has to do something crazy, and I'm so excited to see what they do, and it's going to be a good time, man. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Let me know how you guys feel about the delay. What do you think is going to be the other Nintendo game that hits the fall? And of course, let me know in the comments down below. And of course, I love you. I'll see you all next video. Peace out. You're the best. Goodbye. Woo!